you need to keep in the house. You need to keep a painting with a Jew with a coin to have good luck with money, to keep the money in the house. But there are lots of things like that. Yeah. I think it's harmless, but I don't know. It's harmless, mainly it's harmless, but sometimes it's keeping the stereotypes about Jews which are not good. For example, I have a story of my friend. She's working in a Jewish community in Wrocław, and there was a woman. She came to the Jewish community and she said, "Oh, I don't get why Poles are still believe in these stereotypes and in these stories like you are killing Christian children to have the blood of them to make matzah. It's so funny and they are so stupid. But just between us, from where do you have this blood for matzah?" So you see, there are lots of stereotypes like that, and people think that they are smart and they don't believe in this, but still, sometimes it makes some damage, to our. It's not unique, but I feel proud because I think Jewish history is very rich. So I'm proud to be a part of it. Yeah. And also, it's very interesting. It's not very popular among my friends, but. For example, when I was creating my identity, my Jewish identity, and in the beginning I knew about Jews only Holocaust thing and stereotypes. So I knew about Holocaust and about, oh, Jews are so smart, and so I based my identity on these things at the beginning. And then I started to make it deeper, And so for me, it is very important for my identity that I lost my family in Holocaust, and I always try to tell my friends who have Jewish roots, but they don't consider themselves Jewish. I always telling them, but if we were in the war now, we would have the same, destiny. So that's why you should work more on your identity or think about it. So it's very important for me. Okay, so in the beginning, when my mother told me that I'm Jewish, I said to myself, okay, so now I'm Pole with Jewish roots. Then I started to search more, to learn more, and I felt more and more involved in Jewish life, even I'm totally not connected to religion. And then I said, okay, so I'm Pole and a Jew in the same time. And then when I'm now very involved, I consider myself as a Polish Jew. And I have some Polish friends who are telling me, oh, you're a racist because you spend all the time with Jews and you are looking for a Jewish husband and such stuff. And I said, okay, but it's because I really feel comfortable, in this environment, and I don't have to explain these people what is to be Jewish, I don't have to explain basic things because they have the same story as mine. Yeah? That's why I like to spend time with them, and that's why I'm looking for a Jewish husband. And it's also another reason of that, because sometimes Jews from Israel or from United States who don't understand this historical background in Europe think that we are faking, that it's being a fake Jew, because how come we can be Jewish if we didn't have Jewish culture, Jewish tradition as being a child? But so maybe this is also the reason for me to have a Jewish guy and to have Jewish kids, to be accepted, I want my children to be accepted by everyone. And I don't want them to have these dilemmas, who they are more, like Polish or Jewish or maybe something else. And I have this mission to make this Jewish blood, which is now already assimilated, to make it more Jewish again, you know, to survive, not to die. Yeah.
And do you think this is a good time to be Jewish in Holland?
It is a good time. For example, my mother doesn't know that everyone knows that I'm Jewish. She thinks that I'm active in Jewish bubble here, and only Jews know that I'm Jewish, but actually everyone knows that. And because for me it's the only way of fighting with anti-Semitism. Meet the Jew, meet me, like I'm a human being, like you know. Yeah. Anti-Semitism, I don't see anti-Semitism here in Warsaw. I see it in the internet, for example, where there are some articles about Jews. So then I see some anti-Semitism in comments. Or when there was a war in Gaza, people were telling bad stuff about Israel and then about Jews again, but it's mainly in the internet. For example, I met some people at the university who came from little towns to Warsaw, and they are changing, and now they are more open-minded than their parents, and even politically they are changing.